Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1981 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the California Angels at Anaheim Stadium. On the mound for Detroit is Dave Rozema, whose record is 8-3 with a 3.24 ERA. And pitching today for the Angels is Ed Halicki, whose record is 2-6 with a 5.67 ERA. Okay, we've got ourselves a two-game win streak here as we've won the first two games of the four-game series against the Angels. Yesterday was a gem from Jack Morris. He pitched a four-hit complete game shutout, and the Tigers win 5-0. So we're actually looking pretty decent right now if you factor in that we're still within reach of first place. We're 6 games back. Boston has recaptured first place in the East, and Minnesota, struggling right now, has a 3-game lead over California in the West. So hopefully we can knock California back another game today and maybe gain some more ground as we're coming into the All-Star game. I've finally solidified plans with Dave. The All-Star game is going to be live. It's going to be on Sunday, the 11th. So we're going to play the All-Star game Sunday, the 11th, at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. That's my time. And it's going to be a lot smoother than the first live game that I did. We're going to have it all ready to go so that when the game time starts, there won't be a lot of pomp and circumstance. We're going to get right to it. So it's something to look forward to. I always love the All-Star game. It's probably my favorite of the All-Star games of all the major sports. So, yeah, something to look forward to for this Sunday, the 11th. Okay, let's get things going for today. We have Dave Rozema on the mound. Rosie's been awesome lately. All the bullpen is available because, like I said, Morris did have that complete game shutout yesterday, so everybody's healthy. Everybody's ready to go in the bullpen if necessary. Ed Halicki is a right-hander. Here's our lineup for today. Rickey Henderson is listed as tired, but we've only got 2 games to go before the break, and everyone will get rested. And so I'm not worried about him being tired right now. I am putting Garry Hancock in there in right field in place of Glenn Wilson, who's made his first 2 starts of his career in this series. So, okay, let's go ahead and officially do the Detroit Tigers lineup rundown. Batting leadoff in center field is Rickey Henderson. Batting second and at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting third in left field is Kirk Gibson. Batting cleanup at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting fifth and DHing is Jeffrey Leonard. Batting sixth at first base is Greg Brock. Batting seventh and catching is Lance Parrish. Batting eighth in right field is Garry Hancock. And batting ninth at third base is Tommy Brookins. On the mound for the Angels is Ed Halicki, making his 19th start on the season, 7-6. That ERA has ballooned from last season, up 2 full runs, 5.67 ERA. He's got 65 Ks in 114 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .274, and he has 2 complete games on the year. And I don't believe he faced us the first time. Let's just take a look at the log. Nope. If you want to take a look there and see what he's done so far this season, feel free to just pause it. Okay, here is the defensive setup for the Angels today. And Rickey Henderson leading off the game. Henderson hits a ground ball to third. And Lansford makes the play, 1 down. Next up is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Whitaker strikes out swinging. All right, let's get a 2-out rally going here with Gibson, batting 300 overall, 314 versus righties. And Gibson comes through with a base hit up the middle. Runner on first. Catching today is back to Darrell Miller, and we know he's got a noodle for an arm back there. I don't feel like this is the right time to go, though. So we're going to let Trammell swing away. Trammell's been hot. He had that big home run in yesterday's game. And here he bloops it into left center field. Carries deep enough for Baylor to catch it in left. And that's the final out of the inning. So we go to the bottom of the first. Let's go ahead and do the Angels lineup rundown. Batting leadoff in center field is Larry Harlow. Batting second in right field today is Mike Brown. Batting third at third base is Carney Lansford. Batting cleanup at first base is John Harris. Batting fifth at shortstop is Steve Lubratich. Batting sixth and catching is Darrell Miller. Batting seventh in left field is Don Baylor. Batting eighth at second base is Fernando Gonzalez. And batting ninth and DHing today is Joe Rudy. Dave Rozema pitching for the Tigers today. This guy is good. I'm wondering if he'll make the All-Star team. He is making his 18th start. 8-3 on the season, a 3.24 ERA. Only 22 walks in 116 innings pitched. Opponents are batting 231. He's got 2 complete games and a shutout on the books so far this year. He's won 4 of his last 5 starts, and in his last start against Cleveland, he went 8 1/3, gave up 2 earned runs and only 3 hits, striking out 6. So he is definitely the best pitcher on the team, although Morris has thrown back-to-back shutouts. So there's something to be said down the stretch. Maybe these two will have a little competition. As you see the Tigers' defensive setup for today's game, and Larry Harlow leading off against Dave Rozema. He's 1 for 3 against Rosie in his career. And a base hit up the middle for Harlow. Harlow on first for Mike Brown. Brown hits a ground ball to Trammell. That could be 2. There you go. Around the horn. Not around the horn. That's like third. What am I talking about? It's my first day ever playing baseball. So 2 down. Here's Carney Lansford. And Lansford rips a line drive to left, and Gibby makes the play. I should just start making up baseball sayings. I think that'd be funny. Here's Jeffrey Leonard. J. Leo, not J. Nard. Oh, J. Nard strikes out. There's 1 down. Second strikeout for Halicki. Next up is Greg Brock. Has had a hit in every game this season as he strikes out. For the second out of the inning, back-to-back Ks by Halicki. That's going to bring up Lance Parrish. Parrish walks. Runner on first for Garry Hancock. Hancock rips it straight away center field. Caught by Harlow for the third out. So we're going to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's John Harris leading off the inning, 2 for 9 against Rosie. Harris flies out to left, 1 down. It's going to bring up Steve Lubratich. Lubratich base hit up the middle. Second hit for the Angels. It's going to bring up the catcher Darrell Miller. Yesterday it was Tom Donahue that caught Brian Downing is their everyday catcher, but he's done for the season. So I'm guessing these 2 catchers are probably going to be trading off games, getting at bats, as Miller strikes out. First K for Rosie today. And then Don Baylor pulls a line drive into left, caught by Gibby. We go to the top of the third. Okay, Tommy Brookins leading off the third inning against Ed Halicki. Halicki strikes him out. 4 Ks for Halicki. That's 1 down here in the third. Back to Rickey Henderson, 3 for 12 and 2 walks against Halicki. There's a base hit. Okay, well, we're sending Rickey. Everybody in the ballpark knows it. Do we want to go for 2? No. He always gets thrown out. I have no idea if he's going to be safe or not. But it is Darrell Miller. We'll take our chances. There we go. At least it was a changeup. So Henderson steals second base. Runner in scoring position, 1 down for Sweet Lou. And Lou walks. Okay, first and second for Gibson. Gibby had a base hit his first time up. We're going to let him swing away. Pulls a base hit into right field. Will Henderson score? He does. Do we want to send Whitaker to third? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. We got Trammell up. 1-0. Gibby on first. Sweet Lou on second. Here's Trammell. Trammell line drive to short. Oh, I thought that was going to be Whitaker doubled off, but just the second out of the inning and an opportunity for Jeffrey Leonard to come through. Leonard's batting average is probably coming down with consistent playing time. Here he grounds out to short. Leonard's average down to 324 now overall. And we go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Detroit. Here's Fernando Gonzalez. I don't think we've seen him. Couldn't tell you much about him. Looks like he's a part-timer. Batting .283 though. So making the best of his opportunities. Ground ball to Trammell. 1 down. Next up is Joe Rudy batting .366 versus righties. We saw him in the first game of the season, of the series. Rudy flies out to left. That's the second out. And then Harlow jams it down the left field line. That's a base hit. Gibby gets it back in quickly. Harlow holds it first. So 2 down for Mike Brown. And Brown flips it to right. And Hancock makes the play. So no damage done. We go to the top of the fourth. 1-0 Detroit. Here's Greg Brock. Brock still batting .371 overall. He strikes out for the second time today. 5 Ks for Halicki. Next up is Lance Parrish. He walked in his first appearance. Here he hits a ground ball to second base. As Bobby Grich has the day off today with Gonzalez in there. 2 down for Garry Hancock. Hancock pulls it right at the first baseman. And Harris makes the play. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Carney Lansford, 4 for 10 against Rosie. Ground ball right to Sweet Lou. And Lou tosses him out. 1 down. They announced that the Tigers next season will be finally retiring Whitaker's number 1. I don't know what took him so long, but that's the right thing to do. Whitaker, easily one of the most important players in Tiger history. As Harris grounds out to Whitaker. Right on cue. 2 down. And Whitaker makes all 3 plays. We go to the top of the 5th with Tom Brookins leading off. He struck out first time through the order. And he strikes out again. Is Halicki this kind of a strikeout pitcher? Not really. But he's looking really strong today. Got the slider working, I guess. There's 1 down. Here's Rickey. He's got 1 of the 3 Tiger hits. And he's got another base hit to left field. And let's go ahead and hit and run. Let's get Henderson moving. Oh, an infield single by Whitaker. Back-to-back hits for Detroit. Henderson on second. Lou on first. Here's Gibby. He's got 2 hits, 2 for 2 on the day. And the RBI, I believe, as well. Oh, he crushes it to right. Base hit. Henderson scores. We are sending Lou on to third. Mike Brown has a 74 arm, and Whitaker is safe. If you don't know the ratings, anything under 80 is below. 80's average. Anything below 80 is below average. So a 74 would be considered below average. Okay, so first and third, 2-0 Detroit. Let's have Whitaker shoot one to the outfield for us if you can. Oh, nope. Straight up. Caught in foul ground by the first baseman. It looked like that was the catcher's job, but... okay, so we're going to have Gibby try to steal second. Let's get 2 runners into scoring position for Leonard. Oh, come on. That was a 75-mile-an-hour changeup. Oh, boy. Maybe that was a bad move because I know what happens when you get caught on the base pass. Okay, so Rozema, here we go, bottom of the 5th. He's at 44 pitches. Darrell Miller leading off. Ground ball to Whitaker. That's 4 in a row to Lou. 1 down. Don Baylor up next. Ground ball to first. Brock steps on the bag for the second out. 2 down for Fernando. Gonzalez base hit to center. Gets his average up to 290. Only the 4th hit for the Angels. That's as many as they had all day yesterday. It's going to bring up Joe Rudy. And Rudy hits a blooper to center. And it will be caught by Henderson for the 3rd out. So we're going to the 6th. 2-0 Detroit. Player of the game so far is absolutely Gibson. 3 for 3, 2 RBIs. Rozema does have a shutout. And the Angels have not scored in 14 innings at least, right? So I'm sure I just jinxed them, but that's the facts. Jeffrey Leonard, he was up when Gibby got thrown out. Leads off the inning by hitting a ground ball to Gonzalez, 1 down. Here's Greg Brock. He's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks today. There, he made contact at least. That's a step in the right direction as he grounds out to Gonzalez. A lot of ground balls to second baseman today. And then Parrish lifts one to right. Well, that carried all the way to the wall. It's caught on the warning track by the right fielder, Mike Brown. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 2-0. Larry Harlow will lead off the 6th. Fly ball to center field. Henderson makes the play, 1 down. Mike Brown 0 for 2 on the day. And, I thought that was a base hit for sure, but Trammell gets to it. And guns Brown down at first. 2 down for Carney. Carney hits it to Tramm as well. Trammell tosses him out. Every ground ball to Trammell, I have this sinking feeling will be an error. But maybe he's broke that streak now. As we go to the top of the 7th. We have Garry Hancock leading off against Halicki. Hancock hasn't played in a couple days. I would think he'd be ready to go with a couple base hits as he lines out to center field. There's 1 down. Hancock now 0 for 3. Tommy Brookins, he hasn't even made contact today. He strikes out for the 3rd time. He'll be going for the golden sombrero. 2 down for Rickey Henderson. And Henderson strikes out 8 Ks for Halicki. He's just having some tough luck today because he's been really good. We go to the 7th. Here's John Harris leading off against Rosie. He strikes out. Only the 2nd strikeout for Rozema. Rozema definitely, he's a soft tosser. I mean, he's not really a strikeout pitcher. He's a control pitcher and a ground ball pitcher as Whitaker makes the play there on Lubratich. 2 down for Darrell Miller. And Miller strikes out on an inside pitch. We go to the top of the 8th. Sweet Lou leading off. 1 for 2 and a walk today. Ground ball to Gonzalez. 1 down. That's going to bring up Gibby. Gibby 3 for 3. Batting .322 versus righties. Halicki at 100 pitches. So he's hit the century mark. He must be, yeah, there he goes. He's tired now. And Gibson walks. He cannot be stopped today. Okay, we're going to let Trammell swing away. Trammell's 0 for 3. He's due. And a walk for Trammell. They're going to keep Halicki in there. 4 walks, 8 Ks. 6 hits. He's pitched great. But, I don't know. They don't want to go to the bullpen yet. And a walk to Leonard. So the bases are walked loaded for Mark Clear. Clear is their closer. He's been in 32 games. 32 games. This is his 33rd. He's 3-2, a 2.43 ERA. Opponents are only batting 171 against him. 16 out of 19 in save opportunities. He's a righty, and everybody gets shut down by Mark Clear. Wow. Lefties are batting 157. They should be lighting him up. All right, well, Greg Brock, let's at least get a sacrifice fly, get one of those runs in. I don't want a double play here. Oh, boy. Oh, Greg Brock's having a bad game. That is his 3rd K today. Let's go leave it up to Parrish. Let's have a grand salami right now. Ground ball to short. That was ball 4. Maybe that would have been close. I guess not. But that'll end the inning. Good job by Clear getting out of that, striking out Brock and getting Parrish to ground out. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We have 7, 8, 9 in due up, which is Baylor, Gonzalez, and Rudy. Don Baylor, 0 for 2 on the day, popping it into the outfield, and Whitaker will make the play. 1 down. Next up is Fernando Gonzalez. There's his 2nd hit of the day. Let's get that back in. There we go. Hold him to 1. So runner on first. Here's Joe Rudy. We don't have to worry about him bunting, I don't believe. Oh, shoot. Wow. He definitely did not bunt it. He just jacked it into left center field bleachers. And it's all tied at 2. Man, that's a bummer. All the wasted opportunity we've had as Harlow lines out to left for the 2nd out. And that's going to bring up Mike Brown. And Brown hits a ground ball to Tommy. And Brookins tosses him out. So we're going to the 9th. It's all tied up. 2 apiece. And Garry Hancock will lead off against Mark Clear. Oh, man. Hancock pops it up to 3rd. 1 down. Okay, Brookins hasn't even made contact today. Golden sombrero for Brookins. Oh, man. 4 Ks for Tommy. He has been overmatched today. Back to the top of the lineup with Rickey. And Rickey strikes out. Okay, this is bad. All right, so we've got a righty, a lefty, and a righty. I think, man, I don't want to take him out. But, I mean, really, he's done his job. Okay, let's play this by ear. Who's been better than Rozema, really? Lansford leads off the bottom of the 9th by hitting a ground ball to Rozema. Rozema tosses him out. There's 1 down. Okay, here is John Harris. He's 2 for 12 against Rosie. Rozema is listed as tired, and Harris does have a home run against the Tigers in this series. This could be a problem. There we go. Fly ball to center. Wow, that's deep. Oh, my God. That ball just kept going. 399 feet. My heart sank just for a second. As that is the 2nd out. Rosie had 101 pitches. Lubratich hits a line drive to second base, and that's the end of the 9th. So Rozema does his job. He had the long ball by the number 9 hitter, Joe Rudy. And Tigers at least in a position to win here. Sweet Lou leading off against Mark Clear at 25 pitches. He's going to have to get tired here soon. Another strikeout. This has been a bad game for Tiger Bats as far as putting some good wood on these pitches. Gibby finally grounding out for the first time today. There's 1 out, or 2 outs. It's going to be up to Trammell. Let's go. Ground ball to third. A 1-2-3 inning. Mark Clear getting the job done. So out comes Rozema. We're going to bring in Tom Hume. He's our closer. Good job by Rosie. Hume is making his 15th appearance. He's 1-1 with a 1.88 ERA. 8 Ks in 14 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .236. He's got 4 out of 5 for saves, and he missed a majority of the season with an injury that was suffered last year. So he should be good to go here. Here's Darrell Miller leading off by striking out. Miller 0 for 4 with his own 3 Ks today. Next up is Don Baylor. Baylor ground ball to Whitaker. 2 down. Next up is Fernando Gonzalez. Gonzalez. Base hit to center. He is 3 for 4 on the day. And the Angels have more hits than Detroit does now. So Gonzalez on first, 2 down. Here is Joe Rudi. Joe Rudi put a charge into the ball, tied the game at 2 with that home run. Here he hits a grounder to Trammell. Trammell tosses him out. We're going to 11. Some free baseball. Mark Clear staying in there. Pitched 2 2/3 innings already. Finally, Jeffrey Leonard comes through with a base hit. And with Greg Brock up, I'm actually considering pinch hitting here. I think we got to let him swing away. I mean, this could be strikeout number 4. It could be a double play. It's a double play. Oh, come on. 2 down. Mr. Brock is now 0 for 5 today. And then Parrish follows that up by lifting the ball to center for the 3rd out of the inning. We're going to the bottom of the 11th. We have a lefty leading off the inning. So that's going to be Pat Underwood territory. Underwood, I'm sure everyone knows by now, he is really good against lefties. They're only batting .172 against him. Harlow bats pretty well against lefties. We'll see. Harlow pops it up to right field. Hancock makes the play, 1 down. Next up is Mike Brown. Underwood strikes out Brown for the 2nd out. Carney Lansford's up next. He's 0 for 4. He does not hit lefties well. This is a batting champ, don't forget. He actually won the American League Batting Championship in this season, 1981, but for the Red Sox. And he gets a base hit up the middle. So runner on first for John Harris, who is also a lefty. So this ought to favor Underwood. We're going to guard the lines, though, just in case. We don't want an extra base hit down the line. Lansford steals second base. That's bad news. That is bad news. All right, well, now there's nothing we can do other than play it out. And he strikes him out. There we go. Okay, we're going to 12. All right, everyone, I need to take a drink here. Everyone grab their liquor. We're keeping the refreshment stands open for another inning. All right. Well, we know Garry Hancock does not hit lefties, as they're bringing in Dave LaRoche. So we're going to bring in Glenn Wilson, give the rookie an opportunity to bat here against LaRoche. LaRoche got him once this series already. And Wilson is going to fly out to right center field. Made good contact. There's one down. Here's Brookins. Brookins 0 for 4, 4 strikeouts. He does not hit lefties well. I'm going to let him swing away. Hey, there we go. Everyone pat him on the back when he gets into the dugout after grounding out to short. 2 down. Tigers haven't had a hit in I don't know how long. We've been sitting at 7 hits for quite a long time. And then Henderson walks, I believe, for the 3rd time today. No, that can't be possible because he's 2 for 5. So maybe twice. Okay. It's Rickey Henderson. We need to get him into scoring position. 2 down. They pitched out. Yep. Okay. Underwood. He did what he needed to do. We're bringing in Dave Patterson. We like Dave Patterson. He's actually been surprisingly good for us. 12th appearance. He's 1-0. 2.03 ERA. 8 Ks in 13 innings pitched. Opponents are batting 196 overall. And righties are only batting 217 against him. So he's been pretty decent. And he's going to face Steve Lubratich to start off the bottom of the 12th. Ground ball to third. 1 down as Brookins makes the play. Brookins flawless in the field today, despite 0 for 5 with those 4 Ks. And that's the ball game. Miller goes Apotaco, and the Angels win 3-2. That is a pisser. Let's take a look at the standings. Yep, we fall back to 7th. That's a game we should have won. I mean, what are you going to do? Rozema pitched well. He just gave up that 2-run shot to the number 9 hitter. That probably shouldn't have happened, but it did. And the bullpen did pitch pretty well. We just couldn't get the lead. We had our chances. So we lose. We fall another game back to 7 games back, and that's not good, folks. The Padres are giving Steve Mura a 3-year extension. And he's a starter. He's made only 12 starts. He's like a number 5 starter for them. All right, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. We got one more game. That'll be tomorrow. And then we'll have a couple of days off before Sunday's All-Star game. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like and or subscribe. Kirk Gibson, who I believe went 3 for 4 with the stolen base. Gibby was thrown out stealing once, but so was Rickey. So what are you going to do? We were aggressive. It just wasn't good enough for us today. Patterson takes the loss. He's 1-1 on the year. Dave LaRoche gets the win. He's 5-1. Great job by Mark Clear. 3 2/3 inning for their closer, giving up only 1 hit. And Miller home run his 2nd. Joe Rudy hit his 3rd. So that's going to do it here from Anaheim. We're going to come back tomorrow, play game 4 of this 4-game series. And until then, everyone, have a great night.